We have all been defeated at some point in our life. Defeat comes in many forms and touches everyone differently. Some of you may experience it with a financial hardship, a health crisis, a relationship breakup, or maybe it's by not reaching a goal and quitting before it's time to clock out on something that's really important. You see, life is full of potential situations that can cause us to question ourselves and our abilities. In other words, life gives us plenty of opportunity to be a victim if we let it. But here is a better thing to consider. Life also offers us lots of chances to be victorious. You see, we can't be victorious without the adversity of defeat, threatening to dislodge us from that sweet spot that we all deserve to be in. Without the adversity, we would not understand the incredible gift of victory over something that makes us want to get up out of bed and tackle the world. By its very nature, adversity becomes the necessary catalyst to drive us forward and make us want to be better people, better friends, better lovers, better writers, better singers, you name it. Whatever the skill and talent, adversity is what shapes it to be the truly magnificent light that shines through the darkness. If you could have a chat with your younger self and offer a piece of life advice that would change the destiny of your journey for the better, what would that be? What would that conversation sound like? Would you ever dare talk to her in a negative voice? With a lack of respect for who she was created to be? With distaste that she isn't more like her friends? Of course you wouldn't. No, you would treat her with the kind of wise love that you gained through the years. You would be able to see defeat in her and do everything in your power to help her heal from it. You would remind her that she is worthy and valuable, despite what others might tell her or insinuate with their actions. You would reach out and offer her a hand out of the sadness and insecurity and take her to a higher level where you could point out all the beautiful treasures waiting for her to discover in her life. Treasures that she won't be able to find on the path of resisting adversity. You would point out to her new ways to empower herself, to shine, to define her journey, not by what others think, but what makes her heart sing. You would never talk down to her in hopes of knocking sense into her. No, you would talk her up, letting her see that self-love and self-respect bring about opportunities to experience the sweetness of victory in the light of defeat. Many people talk themselves out of greatness. They allow themselves to deflate their own dreams by the way they converse with themselves. If you stop and listen, what are you saying to yourself? Are you talking to yourself the way you would talk to that beautiful, innocent, younger self, full of wonder and desire to live a life full of purpose and gratitude? Do you offer yourself a way out of defeat and up into a better place where you can thrive instead of just survive? Are your adjectives kind and generous? Do you tell yourself, I love you? I always like to come back to this perspective. How would you talk with a good friend of yours? Would you ever put her down? Would you ever shove defeat in her face and tell her what a failure she has become? No, I don't think you would. I think you would choose your words carefully. I think you would deliver your counsel with love. I think you would take her by the hand and lead her out of the problems and towards solutions. Every defeat has a purpose, just as every problem has a solution. But to find it, you need to be gentle with yourself and offer a pathway to understanding and resolution. You can't toss insults on top of a potential path and think that you're going to get very far. Those insults will rob you of the chance to see the answers that are always there for you. Just as it would be your duty as a friend to be kind and compassionate as a companion on the journey, it is your duty to be the same way to yourself. Every one of us is going to suffer defeat. We will all face adversity. The ones that always seem to make it through life unscathed are not the ones that are somehow untouched by such things. No, they are the ones who are touched by them and show up anyway. They show up. They put their best version forward. They realize their skills and abilities, and then they plow through and make it out on the other side, a bit more weathered than how they started, and stronger for it. They'll come out stronger if they pursue these challenges with a willingness to learn and grow from them. These people view challenges through the lens of that innocent younger self who wants to learn and wants to grow and wants desperately to find themselves in the company of sunshine at the end of it all. My friend, if you are facing defeats, face them as if you were holding the hand of that younger self and helping her to cross through the storm. Be there by her side, cheering her on, letting her know that she deserves the very best. And you will help her get there by showing up and never leaving her without support, gratitude, and love. For you and that younger self are one and the same, which means you both deserve each other's utmost friendship and love.